Welcome back to State of the Nation with me, Matt Goodwin. Now, I said it would happen, and today it happened. For the first time in British political history, Nigel Farage and the Reform Party have topped the national polls, sharing first place with the Labour Party on 25% of the vote, 5 points clear of Kemi Badenoch and the Tories. The poll by FindOutNow, a very respected pollster, has dropped a bomb in Westminster. It not only shows that Reform has already won over 1 in 4 of those people who voted for Rishi Sunak and the Conservatives back in July, but that Reform is also more popular than the Tories among every age group except pensioners. It is also, this poll suggests, the most popular party in British politics among men. But what's driving all of this? Well, if you've read my newsletter, you will know what the top concerns for Reform Party voters are. Number 1, stopping the illegal migration crisis with the small boats on the Channel. And number 2, stopping legal migration, bringing the overall level of legal migration down. Now, these concerns are certainly not unique to Reform Party voters. A lot of people in Westminster and the establishment will have you believe that these views belong to a fringe minority, but that is not the case. The establishment said that everybody in Britain would become more in favour of mass immigration when they just got used to it. But actually, if you look at some of the other polls, they were very wrong indeed. If you look, for example, at some of the latest polls by YouGov, 70% of the British people now say immigration is too high. And that is a record high. And at the same time, the percentage of British people who think that immigration has been mostly good for Britain has crashed to a record low of just 18%. Fewer than 1 in 5 people in Britain, put in other words, think that immigration has been mostly good for the country. And let's be honest, they have good reason to feel this way. The extreme policy of mass immigration that has been imposed on the country by both left and right for much of the last 30 years has damaged our country. We've now got masses of low-skill, low-wage migration from outside of Europe. 86% of all immigration into Britain today is coming from outside of European nations. Even the Office for Budget Responsibility concedes that much of that migration is making us poorer, not richer. This is the space that the Reform Party is filling. The only question is whether the old parties can now close this space down. But with the small boat crossings already up 25% on last year, with net migration now up to nearly 1 million people every year, I don't think that looks very likely at all.